does it always this one? I'm not understanding. What the fuck is wrong with this net? This is not the day for this. Fuck it. Shut it down. We will have to work with that when it comes back up. I am not dealing with bullshit tonight. Anyway, greetings everyone. This is your spiritual consultant, your Shad'Oracle Madam Shad'O here in the Shad'O Gallery. With the Hellpaws as per usual. If you would like to book a private session, purchase a live pour, or donate to me, the show, or the Hellpaws in general, you may do so at my website, www.madamshado.wixsite.com/website, or by Cash App or PayPal directly to Madam Shad'O. There is no W Shad'O. If you put a W Shad'O, I'm not supposed where you go, where you end up. Love me, like me, share me, subscribe to me, turn notifications on so you know when I go live. Join me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Big O. If you're on Big O, by all means, wear my tag loudly and proudly, sugar. With that being said, go ahead and ask your questions. I'm gonna see if I can get this damn computer to work. Cause this is some bullshit. Heather, what's going on? I'm sorry, baby. This has been a hell of a month. Everybody seeming to lose somebody. Getting the news that they about to lose somebody. Condolences, honey. Mom passed. My brother cursed me out at the funeral and put my dad in the old folks' home. The fuck? Will you be okay? Yeah, you be depressed as hell, but you'll be okay. He forced my dad to sign over power of attorney. How did he do that? In the hospital. I still don't understand. If your father is competent, how did he make him sign over power of attorney? you fight him in court, will you win? Yeah, you will. Because they're going to ask the same damn thing. If your father is completely competent, how and why would he have assigned he's an aggressive man? That sounds like a bully, which sounds like a bitch, which sounds like a punk, which sounds like he only pushed over people who are weaker than him. Whoop his ass. Every time I have a fucking candy cane, I make a shank. Aggressive and mean is a bully. Aggressive and mean is a bitch. Because that means he don't know how to do shit for his damn self. He got to bully people who are weaker than him, or those he view as weaker than him, before he can get what he wants. Ain't no way in the hell I see him. It don't matter what his sign is. Look here. Your sign don't make you an asshole. And he tried to steal cards and all from the house. Yeah, I don't give a damn if he a Virgo, a Sagittarius, a Cancer, whatever fuck damn sign. Your zodiac sign does not make you a fucking asshole. That's not how zodiac work. It's just not. He's a bitch ass motherfucker who need his ass whooped. Aggressive and mean. That's some storytelling right there. That's some shit you need to figure out what the hell happened. Who whooped his ass when he was younger that he felt like a punk all his life that he got to bully people? And his own fucking daddy? Yeah, out your rabbit ass mind. He cursed me and threatened to hit me if I take my dad out the hospital. You was in a hospital, baby. Hit me. Hit me and see what the fuck happened. You ain't gonna need the hospital, baby. You gonna go down to the cooling chamber. Hit me and I might end up in the hospital, but your ass gonna end up on that board down there. Right after the funeral? Nah, baby. Nah, baby. That don't work for me. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. There's something real wrong with that. You gonna threaten your father to sign over his power of attorney. And then you gonna threaten to beat your sister's ass if she decides she gonna take y'all daddy out the fucking hospital and care for him? No. Mm-mm. Your dad is still, like, cognitive and everything. He's still coherent? I thought that said Sebastian Michaelis. I was about to say, my night has been made. He can talk and all. Okay, but what I'm saying, not just talk. Is he understanding? Is he comprehending? Does he know what's going on around him? Is he suffering from anything? Let's see if we can get this up. And if it don't come up, I'm not about to worry about this one tonight. Excuse me. Hold on, honey. Okay. It looked like I got Facebook back up. If it goes out again, go over to YouTube or go over to Twitch. Huh. Um, he had a stroke. Will he come back? Who come back? I'm sorry, somebody should be whooping on your brother ass. And I want you to think about something, because Heather, I remember you. You the one that was dating the guy for a month and let him move in. I remember you. I knew there had to be a pattern somewhere. Now you see. If your brother is this way to you, he took the money and left to New York with his wife. What damn money? What money? You talking and it ain't, something ain't connecting. What the hell? What are you? He took who money? He took your parents' bank card. Baby, that is called fraud. That is theft. So you go to the bank. You either go, I would do it in person, but you call the bank and tell them, you report the fucking card stolen. If you have the information on the app, baby, freeze the fucking card and report that bitch stolen and have his ass locked up, because that's theft. I don't care how the fuck you call it. That's his parents. That's not his money. That's his parents' money. Nah, baby, you need to have his ass locked the fuck up and beat the fuck up. But he forced my father to sign over power of attorney. You keep doing these buts. You keep being a fucking victim. But my ass. Stop sitting on your fucking hands and get goddamn busy with it. He forced him to sign over power of attorney. Go to a fucking lawyer. Go to the fucking doctor and have them sign a fucking document that says your father is completely coherent and cognitive. He is aware. He's this. He's that. And then tell them, like, yes, the only way he would have signed it over is by force. His son threatened him. There would be no reason for him to sign over power of attorney. At all. Yeah, do a restraining order and all that, but get to goddamn work. You sitting on your fucking hands talking about a but ain't never got shit done. Go to a lawyer. If you gotta call the police first, call them first and see what the fuck you can get done about his ass. Cause that's theft. Your daddy can speak, your dad can understand, your dad can still take care of himself. There's no fucking reason that asshole should have took advantage of him that way. There's no fucking reason that asshole should have made him sign. I'd be damned if I make my mama or my daddy sign any goddamn thing saying you gotta go everything by me. No. They raised me. I ain't raised them. No, get his ass in motherfucking jail, and that shitty ass wife of his too, if she know about it. Baby. Talking about a damn restraining order. Take his ass to court. Her color ain't got nothing to do with her being a bitch. I don't give a damn she white, black, yellow, fucking orange. I don't give a damn she a goddamn Oompa Loompa. He a wicked ass motherfucker who got a wicked ass wife. You sitting here talking like a fucking victim. The way you talking like a little kid. He mean, he nasty. Fuck all that. Get work done. He mean, be meaner. He nasty, clean his ass up. Now don't make no damn sense. How the fuck did he manage to talk your damn? How did he I'd be dead. I couldn't. I'd have killed mine. I swear for law, I'd have killed him. You gonna make daddy do what? What he need to sign it over to you for? What's wrong with him that he need to sign it over to you for? He came the day of the funeral. Well, goddamn it would have been a double funeral because I'd have laid his ass in that damn hole with him. You wouldn't even have to. You know that's the perfect time to do it. You ain't got to call the family together a second time. You ain't got to make no arrangements, nothing like that. As they putting her, it was your mom. As they knowing her coughing on down there, throw his ass on in there. Tell them to close it up, seal it up. He was trying to burn your mama. Fuck you mean he was trying to cremate her? Did she want to be cremated? Y'all letting this motherfucker, is he older or younger than you? I hope he younger. He bet to not be damn older. He's your baby. I knew that's some spoiled ass little boy shit right there. That's an entitled ass little motherfucker there. And he too goddamn old and too goddamn grown to be doing what he doing. Somebody ain't put their foot in his ass long before this shit became a problem. He been this way for a long time. You live on the West Coast? Did y'all grow up together? Y'all grew up together. Was he a little bastard the whole time he was young? What's up, sugar? We fought as children. You should have whooped his ass a lot harder. You should have tore his ass completely out the goddamn frame. See, you didn't do your job as a big sister. See, and then I worked with a guy who got none but sisters. And he said they wore his ass out thick and thin when he was young. But he'll go to goddamn death and bat in hell for all of them. You should have been beating that ass. You should have been putting him in his place long years ago. Now you got him running around forcing your daddy to sign over a goddamn power of attorney, stealing they goddamn money, trying to light your mama on damn fire. If she didn't want a Viking funeral, she didn't want a Viking funeral at all. And all you can say is bud. you did the funeral. Daddy had a stroke. How he get in the picture if his ass is up in New York somewhere? Drove down to come steal. Nah, baby. You ain't gonna come down here. You ain't living down here. You ain't gonna come down here and take a damn thing. Go to court. Go on, take his ass to court. End that shit. Because that makes no sense. Your dad could petition the court. You could petition the court. Say, look, he signed. And here's the thing. You cannot enter into any contract under duress. You can't. A contract is invalid if you enter it under duress. What do I mean? Use a fucking POW. You know how for soldiers, they are not supposed to denounce their citizenship. They're not supposed to talk shit or bad about America under no circumstances. But if their life is in danger, they get a pass. If they got a fucking AK to your fucking brain and say you better say some shit about America, you better say some shit about America. They forgive that shit. I feel once my father feels better, bring him home and put brother in jail. You are dragging your feet. You are waiting. You. Once your dad feel better. How about you start the shit now? How about you start getting all this shit together in order now? You can start a petition online. And then you can go into looking for lawyers and all that shit. But let's start getting this ball rolling now. Because I feel like I'm more pissed off than you. I feel like I am willing to do more than you for your own father. And there's something wrong with that. You ain't upset enough. You're very upset, but I'm pissed the fuck off. Because ain't no... What, did he sign it while you were there? So as soon as you found out he signed that damn paperwork, I would have went and found my brother. I promise you. I would have went and found his ass. He did this behind my back. Well, guess what? Guess the hell what? I wouldn't have even done shit behind his back. I'd have been in his damn face. What's going on, Kim? How you doing, baby? Ask your question. That's how the fight started. I'm just trying to figure out, once you found out all this shit and he went off on you and got to cussing you out and wanting to fight you at the funeral, why his ass is not under the ground too? Y'all already had the hole open. Now I understand if you don't want to, put him in there with your mama, because if that was the nasty ass child of mine, I wouldn't want his ass buried in the same planet as me. That's that type of shit you send to the sun. It was long years ago when they sat here and talked about how do we get rid of all the trash on Earth. And everybody thought two things. Throw them in the volcanoes or put it on a rocket to the sun. His ass got sent to the sun. general, okay. Again, you got the Nine of Swords upright, inverted. Ain't shit for you to worry about. Ain't nothing keep you up, ain't nothing for you to fret about, nothing like that. Five of Swords is inverted. It is absolutely okay to lose a war and a battle. It is okay to lose a war and a battle, especially when it's not your war or not your battle. If you got into a fight or if you having all kind of hell in your life because of somebody else, it's okay to walk away from it. Especially when it ain't serving you none. You got Two of Swords inverted. You are not. You ain't gonna believe shit till you see it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And then you got the Moon upright. You got one or two things going on. Either you got repetitiveness, cycles coming back, people from the past, events, emotions, all this shit from the past coming back up, or you about to be highly fucking emotional. Black, what's going on, baby? And see, my thing about this, Heather singer. You's a damn singer. I would have been singing so many songs about this man, this old brother of yours. And as soon as I found out what he did, other than him being in that hole, I would have did the fucking life in the upper room. Oh wait, he probably ain't gonna go there. You can't live that type of life and think you going anywhere good. My mom died last Thursday. I thought you said you threw him in Friday. I was, God damn it, there you go. You flew in Friday. He came out on the day of the funeral, which was yesterday. Man, I have watched enough episodes of Criminal Minds. First 48, CSI, NCIS, NAACP, ABCDFG, HIJK, Elementa, PQRSTUV, WX, and Y and Z. I done seen them all. Baby, I ain't saying nothing about you being psychic. What the hell? Where did you get that from? Kim, where did you get that from? You about like me, cause shit, I couldn't hear for about like shit a couple of days, and I was hearing all kind of shit that wasn't being said. Go to court. Go ahead, find you a lawyer. Go to court. Hell, Google it. The room had the music on upstairs. How loud was the damn music? Okay, this how I know my ass need to make some tea. I literally looked at this peppermint and was like, ooh, this would taste good in some water with some lemon. Meaning I want my lemon peppermint tea. Will I be safe here? Didn't I say yeah? Will I be safe here while in court? Now I'll get the packing. And I mean packing as in You better have a metal friend. Will he come back? That's a chicken shit motherfucker there. Well, this is wild as shit. I can literally see that straight up. But anyway, no. He chicken shit as hell. He came and got what he wanted, and he left. Because all he wanted was when your dad, like, people assume when you have strokes that you're going to die. All he wanted was to make sure that he was the one that called all the shots when your daddy died. So he can rule the damn will and everything. Lock his ass up. He playing it loud. Shit. Kick his ass too. I'm in a fight mood tonight, goddammit. What? Was that John Floyd and Associates over there? The strong arm. Ain't that them? Let me see. The strong arm 773. Look like I got the John Floyd and Associates already in here. Matter of fact, let's see here. Personal injury attorney. Sounds more and more like you need to go ahead and call that lawyer. Keep asking y'all questions. JB, Blue, what's up? Shay, how you doing? Thank you, sugar. Go ahead and ask your question, Kaylee. I might give you a general. Let's see. Damn, Kaylee. Okay, you got page of coins inverted. Page of coins being inverted means you are not making, you are not learning beneficial movements. You are not learning to make beneficial decisions, to take beneficial action. You got the King of Swords inverted. You are not being logical with the decisions you make, and whatever you're doing, you're not being responsible. And Ace of Cups is inverted. You don't have enough space in you to give a fuck. And I'm gonna explain like this, Kayla. I don't channel for free. Channeling is something different. I can just ask, but I'm not going to channel, meaning going to go get him. If he hear you, he hear you. But I'm not gonna go find him. Is your friend here? No. No, he's not. And all I ask that you don't ask too many questions in one go, because the energy of one can affect the energy of the other. So if they're opposites, you'll get a fucked up reading. I know I'm grieving at the moment and in a bad place. How long ago did he die? Is he with you? Nope. If he is freshly passed over, and freshly could be anything as much as a year, 3 years. 3 years this January. Does he forgive you? No. Does he know you're sorry? He knows you're sorry, but don't mean he gotta forgive you. You gotta think, forgiveness is not for you. It's for the person doing the forgiving. I don't need to know that baby name. I don't need to know his name. I don't need to know his birthday. I don't know what. Look, some mediums, psychics might need that. I don't. I don't want anything that can make me less impartial. Whatever happened between y'all two, he does not have to forgive you. Excuse me. You can't forgive yourself. You need to start. I don't know what you did or said. I don't know what happened between y'all two. Do you feel like you made him commit suicide or something? He was your best friend. Excuse me. We weren't talking because of my ex. Because I would say if he was your best friend, what could have made you and him go at it so much? Best friends tend to understand each other, or you at least you should understand each other. Go ahead and ask your question, lover. You weren't talking because your ex and you started taking drugs. Say about what's up. Honestly, I could see why he doesn't because you I really felt like saying I know you smarter than that, as if it was him. I was wondering how my current love interest Sebastian is feeling about me. Lord, I am not in the I'm not in the mindset. Why? I'm just curious. You've never asked him? Yes, Kaylee. Ask another question. Currently, we just been having fun, getting to know each other. We haven't had the where's this going conversation yet, but I feel we both see potential. Let me go ahead and ask a simple question for you. Does he want to make her relationship or their relationship more serious? No. I feel like that's what you were getting at. He don't want to make it no serious right now. It is right where it needs to be. He did. He did himself. Didn't I ask you if you felt like you made him commit suicide or something? Did he off himself? Love, I think you asked that question before. I think it's the same thing that y'all relationship is fun, but that's where he wants to leave it. What can you see for the future? Do you think I'll be able to move on? You have to want to, baby. There's no matter what I pull, I'm right and I'm wrong. That is something he OD'd. Wait, did you start taking drugs or did he start taking drugs? Real B, what's up? Soothsayer, Big Cat, Rose, Shay, what's up? I'm gonna assume that I am a different type of reader. I did. He took them before me. Let me ask you something. Did his death make you go clean? Okay, just a heads up. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna actually be on here because these this wind outside is fucking y'all. I'm pretty sure y'all can hear it. And I don't want to be like in the middle of a live and have like the power or something go out. Though I'm not speaking that into existence. It made you worse. Okay. First, no one can make you do anything unless they pretty much got a gun in your damn head. That's one. Two, if he died in an altered state of mind, it could take him longer. It could be shorter. But the time it takes for him to be at peace, I'm not saying, rest in peace or anything, but to gain acceptance of his situation can be different. Now, I don't know if this is a thing where he had feelings for you of more than a friend. I don't know what it is. I will say, even if he doesn't forgive you, you have to forgive yourself because you are all you have. Not forgiving yourself is going to make you relapse. It is going to make you seek out feeling good through other means, stronger, harder, more dangerous means. You can't you can't let his death make you die. I everything and wanted to kill myself. He tried it. Oh, I lost everything, wanted to kill myself and tried it. Are you still on it now? Or are you clean now? You're still on it. Are you using it to escape? Are you using it because reality is too hard for you? So I'm gonna tell you this. I told you I'm a different type of reader. I don't give up on people. I don't. And I'm not telling you I'm giving up. I'm not giving up on you. But what I'm telling you is this. If you feel like you can't deal with it, there's not a damn thing I or anyone else can tell you that's gonna convince you otherwise. You're still gonna do it. Again, I'm not giving up on you. I'm not saying to continue it. Hell, I want you to kick the habit. But what I'm telling you is because of, and this isn't just him, he was probably more of a tipping point that made you, like you said, you got worse. What pushed you to doing it? You can get off it, you just can't stay off of it. What pushed you to get on it in the first place? You lost your kids as in they were taken from you, or you lost your kids as in they died? to do, and I would advocate for therapy and going to a detox clinic, going to a drug rehabilitation center, hell, even going to a mental hospital. People will see that as, oh my God, that's the worst thing. No. If you go to a mental hospital, you can get more severe help. A drug rehab center is more to get the shit, to detox it out your system. Your son was with your ex's mama. Baby, I'm gonna tell you right now, you need to go to a mental health facility, because the reason you turned to drugs was because shit started spiraling. You lost control. Everything became too much. And drugs make everything look easy. It puts you in a state of euphoria. You feel very relaxed most of the time. But the problem with it, and I'm sure you know by now, the human body is very, very adaptive. So the human body loves to take in shit and try to get a hold of it, try to get control over it. So the more drugs you take, the more immune you get to it. I mean, your tolerance goes higher. That's why no high will ever be like the first. No high will ever be like your first high. And if you understand that might help you in kicking the habit. I'm not saying it will help you. I'm saying you have a better possibility of understanding why going back. Because you say you're able to get off of it, you just can't stay off. I don't know how long you go between it. But I would say just getting off of it and getting like the withdrawal symptoms out the way, that is the hard part. But the harder part is dealing with the trauma. Would not have would not have him rounded. I don't know. I don't know. I will say most likely she did that because she don't want her grandbabies. I'm assuming it's his mama and y'all's kids together. So she don't want her grandbabies around. I mean, hell, I'm pretty sure you've been called worse. If you start, if you stop, you start drinking. Well, which one do you think is worse? Like at this point, y'all have to understand therapy comes in different ways, and tolerance and shit come differently. Sometimes you have to replace a horrible vice with a less horrible one. It's like choosing the lesser of two evils. So if you had to choose between someone who shoots up or someone who drinks, it that's a hard ass choice, but one would definitely kill your ass instantly. The other kill your ass, you get behind the wheel, you do something stupid. You can't control what that shit is you putting into your veins. You don't know what that supplier is really putting in there. And that's whether you shooting up, snorting it up, or whatever the fuck else you doing with it. But from what I've seen, it is a lot easier And a lot faster to get over a hangover than it is to come up off that high. You really might have to take your whole situation. You have a huge, monumental size issue. You have to break yours down in chunks. First thing is, whatever hardcore drug you're doing. If you know stopping that, you're going to start drinking, I would rather have you drink. Because at least you're not snorting or shooting some shit in your damn veins that's going to kill you instantly. That's one. Now, once you get into drinking, find out when you drink, why you drink. Yeah, they're both as bad as each other. But you know how you can hit a wrong vein, a wrong artery? Your body is only going to tolerate so much shit. Hitting that wrong vein, that wrong artery, hell, your heart can stop. But you drink enough liquor, guess what? You typically, what happens to a lot of people, you throw that shit up. That's your body saying it can't handle it, it don't want it, it releases it, it's throwing it back. Why I'm saying this is because you have a problem that is the size of the fucking universe. You have to go from the universe to a galaxy to a solar system to a planet. All of those things are astronomically huge. But each one is sizably smaller than the other. Your anger comes out. Maybe, just maybe, hear me out. I don't know if you're able to record yourself or whatever. But maybe, Tay, what's up? Maybe drink and record yourself and see what is triggering you. Because I always tell people there are probably 6 occasions that people will tell the truth. Or rather, there are 6 types of people that tell the truth. Kids. I'm not saying kids don't lie. I'm saying that you ever seen how truthful, brutally honest some children are? Why your teeth yellow? Why your breath stink? Yeah, they some brutal ass little motherfuckers. They tell the truth. People on their deathbed tell the truth. People who are intoxicated, inebriated, they are not in their right state of mind, tend to tell the truth. When you are sick, you tend to tell the truth. Either way, it's usually when you are in such a capacity that you are too weak to lie. You may need to actually sit down, record yourself when you're drunk, and then listen to what you rage about. Again, you are going from a fucking ginormous, astronomical fucking issue. We are trying to get this down in bite-sized pieces, and we got a big fucking mouth, so our bite-sized pieces are huge. We're going from the universe, we bringing it down into a galaxy. That means all them other galaxies, we ain't got shit to do with. We worrying about this galaxy. Now, once we get a hold on this galaxy and we understand what's in this galaxy, now we need to go into that solar system. So we need to know all our planets. MadamShad'O. We need to know this. We need to know Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Pluto. Yes, Pluto is a damn planet. I don't care what none of them scientists say. It is still a planet. We need to know all the planets. We need to know their moons. We need to know the asteroids. We need to know all this, the stars and everything. The big giants, the red dwarfs, all that. Once you come from that solar system, break it down to a planet. Or a star. Start the sun. It's the biggest part of us right now. Go to Jupiter. Go to Saturn. Go to Earth. And end up at Pluto. And then work in that planet. I'm not condoning drugs. I'm not condoning drinking. Honestly speaking, I hate both. Social drinking, that's fine. Getting lit up out your damn mind, not understanding what you're doing, why you're doing it, where you are, I can't stand that shit. Go seek help, baby. Go to a rehab facility and then talk to them. You gotta understand that shit is gonna be hard to kick. You understand you can get on it and get off, but you can't stay off. The only reason you can't stay off is because you're not dealing with what is triggering you. You're not dealing with what is so hard that you have to completely blind yourself to the world. Literally, you snort, you shoot up, you drink, whatever it is. That is the equivalent of putting yourself into a little box, closing off the doors, closing out the lights, putting on glasses, putting on earmuffs, all of that. Nothing beats a fail like a try, baby. I don't give a fuck how many times you fail, as long as you try more times than you fail. That's the goal. I don't give a damn if you fail 5,000 times. You better have tried 5,001. Because after that last fail, you got to try again. There's only so many times you're going to fail before you get good at something. I need you to get back up. David Aaron, what's up? Need you to get up. It's hard. It is. I'm not even going to pretend to know what you're going through. I'm not going to pretend to even want to put myself in a position to feel what you're feeling. I know for me, it would be entirely too much. I'm strong in a lot of things. I am not strong in this. For me, it's the lack of understanding of why someone would see that life is so bad that they would not want to experience it as clearly as they can. I had too many people in my family who won't experience life correctly. So it's not a place, it's not a position I won't even put myself into. But what I am saying is, I've had bad days. I'm not a smoker. Can't stand any kind of smoke. If I drink, it's like a special occasion. I don't drink to excess. I don't drink to not know what the fuck I am and what I'm doing. I'm saying that go seek help. You sound like you're a strong-minded person. The fact that you kick the habit, it sounds like you do this shit repeatedly. This is that cycle. You're doing it repeatedly. You know something's bothering you. You know it's too much, and then you go to the thing that makes it easy, that makes it feel good. The problem is that it is a cycle. No matter how many times you get to that point, you're gonna go back to what makes it easier to take. Eventually, you're gonna have to deal with it, or you're not gonna be here to deal with it. Now, you got babies. I'm pretty sure you would love to be a mom that your babies can be proud of. You would love to be a mom that sees, I don't know if you got a daughter or not, but you would love to be either the woman that you would want your little girl to grow up into, or the woman that your son marries. Not in an ancestral way, but just saying the type of woman that they should strive to find and look for. You shouldn't want to be an example of what your kids don't want. Because if you are that, that is what they're going to grow up knowing as normal. This is how generational curses happen. That's when my friend stopped talking to me because he didn't want me doing the same as him. Can take methadone for 6 days. You mean the methadone clinic? David Reggie, what's up? Yeah, Sugar, I can't pretend to know. I will say that when you choose to seek help, you have to look past just getting clean. Getting clean apparently is easy for you. You know how to stop. You know when it's too much. You know when your tolerance is. You know when that tolerance line is moving and you can take more. You know all that. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm not saying it's safe. What I am saying is, if you can figure that out, you can figure out why you take it in the first place. And you can work on that. Because you don't want to take it. No one wants to be a crackhead. No one wants to be a meth head. No one wants to be a cokehead. No one wants to be that. No one wants to be an alcoholic. There's not a damn child on this planet that you will run into that says, what you want to be when you grow up? Crackhead. That's not what they want. My daughter just contacted me today and I had a different feeling. I don't want my kids' friends to think of me like that. Exactly. So if you don't want them to think of you like a crackhead, like a dope fiend, there's only one way to make that not happen. That's not just getting clean. That is working through the trauma. Not working around it, not getting over it. And I hate when people say get over it. Getting over implies that you never look at the problem. You just jump around it. You jump over it. You never deal with it. You need to deal with the trauma. You need to work through the trauma. And that is not something you'll be able to do by yourself. You need help. And I'm not saying this to pick on you. I'm not saying to be mean. I'm not saying anything like that. You need help. You need a team. You need accountability partners. You need the people you can check in with. What's going on, JoJo? You need a team of people. Because it is the fact that you keep, it's the part that plays in my head that you literally say you can get off of it. I don't know, because my ex was in jail for 8 years and did not take any drugs, so I know I can do it. You do it. You literally said how long you can take the drugs, and then you literally said how you can get off. Well, here's the one thing they always say about people who are addicts. You know you're an addict when you say, I can quit at any time. That's how you know you're an addict. I can quit whenever I want to, whenever I feel like it. It's because I didn't have my kids at the time. I wasn't thinking straight. No, it's not that. That might have been a symptom. That might have been a piece. That might have been a catapult, a catalyst. That might have been any of that, but it is not the reason. Because something else happened to have you not have them kids. You was in jail for 8 years. Again, something had to happen for you not to have your kids with you. You was in jail for 8 years. Something put your ass in jail. Keep going back. Eventually, you gonna get to the turning point. What kind of child were you? Were you a good kid? Were you smart? Were you an A student? Were you a rebel? Were you like the oddball? What kind of kid were you? Were you the trend starter, or were you the one who had to be a part of a crowd? Rob Ladybug, what's up? Keep going backwards. Keep going backwards. They always say you never know where you're going. You can't know where you're going until you look at where you've been. You haven't looked back enough, or rather, you look back with rose-colored glasses. You look back and look at the absolute worst. You look back and say, "Oh my God, I've done all of this, and I can't fix it. I can't change it. Make it better." Mind your business. What's up? It was me who was in. That is how I didn't have them. I punched somebody. He died. You punched somebody and he died. What in the She-Hulk? Ma'am. You punched the motherfucker and he died. Wait, what did you punch him with? What did you... You punch with your fist? Do I need to know how much you weigh and what size you... What the hell you mean you punched somebody and he died? Did you hit him in his in the temple and you and you know that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. Fact is, you need help. That was my first time in jail, but all my friends were boys, so I was getting into trouble. Okay, go back more. Why were all your friends troublemakers? Or rather, when you say getting into trouble, did you legit get into trouble? Or were you told you were in trouble because you were hanging around boys? Max, what's up? I punched him on the phone. What? I punched him on the phone, Joe, and it knocked him out. You punched him and he fell into a phone and knocked him out? What I'm hearing is anger issues, impulse control issues. And again, I'm not a therapist, I'm not a psychiatrist or a psychologist. I don't have any of those degrees. Yeah, and all and have got ADHD. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. That's why you know. Oh, you hit him on the jaw. You got ADHD. I was. That's why I say you have an impulse control issue, and I specifically used that phrase for a reason. I was getting the jail and took home with police all the time. So now we're coming to something. You were not a bad kid. You did not have the proper care around you as a kid. He banged his head on the curb. Okay. You hit him in the jaw. He hit his head on the curb, and yeah. Okay. It is not. I can't say it's not your fault because baby, you knocked his ass out. Now you gotta own up to you killed the motherfucker. Sad, but this is what happened. What I'm saying is, you had some things going on as a child that it sounds like you didn't have people around you who had the proper training. Now, if they were old school, back in the day, old school people, when they had, that family member that was crazy, he was, it's that special uncle in the back room that never came out. They didn't know how to help people who had mental issues. They didn't know how to help people who have emotional issues. That's not something that a lot of black people are familiar with. We are so quick to be diagnosed as being angry. Oh, you mad. Oh, you this. Oh, you that. We get the negative. This is why it's just now coming out that a lot of black people are getting diagnosed with anxiety. They're getting diagnosed with depression. I didn't get told I had it until I was 25 in the jail. Exactly. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Your mama took drugs. Okay, now we getting somewhere. I'm not saying you are not at fault. You are at fault. You chose to take drugs. However, the caveat to this is you were raised in an environment that was already not good for you. You can't choose who your parents are, baby. Just like yours couldn't. It may not even be that she didn't give a fuck. Think of how you are when you're in drugs, when you're on drugs, when you're inebriated, when you're intoxicated. It's less about not giving a fuck and more about I care about me. I feel good. And because I feel good, nothing else can feel bad. First thing I want you to try, but hopefully, and I hope that you do get into this rehab clinic. I hope you find one, and I hope you stick to it. Because you don't need just rehab. You don't need to just detox and get this shit out of your system. You need to get some shit out of your system, your spiritual system, your soul. You were a child who went undiagnosed with ADHD. And that's what attention deficit hyper something. But I know kids who have ADHD tend to have impulse control issues. Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. So look at what it's saying. Attention deficit. A deficit means lack. Means small amount. You can't focus on things for too long. Hyperactivity. They're saying disorder, but I just say you're hyperactive, okay? I'd rather call you ADH. I don't like the D part because disorder. Well, if we say like this, yeah, it's disorder. Let's reorder it. Let's reorganize it. You had very short attention span, but a lot of energy. So what you're seeing is you wouldn't do that to yours because of her. You are helping, whether you know it or not, whether it seems like it or not, because your mother did what she did. However she raised you. You see what you didn't want. This is why I say you don't want to be an example to your kids of what you don't want to have happen. What you don't want them to be. Why? Because you normalize it. When you repeat the same patterns, they get repeated. I guarantee growing up, you didn't want to take drugs because of your mama. You didn't want to treat your kids like that because of your mama. But what are you doing? You're fixing a little bit, but you can't fix the whole thing. You may not be treating your kids a certain way, but guess what? Your kids are not with you. What is worse, them not being there or them being there and seeing you in these states? They're still normalizing seeing their mom, or rather not seeing their mom. And the only memories they have of their mom might have been when you were high. So don't normalize. This is why I really want you to seek help. Not just rehab, not just getting that shit out of your veins and out of your system. Okay, we get you strong-minded. Tyra, pregnancy in the near future. Well, hi, Tyra. How are you? Will she get pregnant this year? No. Kaylee, go seek help. Let's get this shit out of our system. Let's get the physical shit out of our system. Whatever it is you're taking or drinking or whatever. I'm good, sugar. First, we're going to get this shit out of our system. Then, we are going to ask, Christian, what's up? We are going to ask. Now, I don't get him, like, if religion helps you, whatever. But I want you to seek someone who got degrees in this shit. I want you to see a therapist, a psychiatrist, a psychologist. Do not be afraid to tell them you have. This is why you're coming to them. So you can fix this shit. I know, but I didn't mean to kill them and get took away from them, and I did take drugs then. But this is why I'm saying you have a lot of I didn't mean. No, nobody means to, well, let me not say nobody means to hurt people. You have an impulse control order or disorder. That's the main issue. You cannot control your emotions. If you feel too much, you lash out. That is the first thing. You may not have wanted to kill him, but one thing you can figure out, or one thing you can learn, Christian, what is your question? One thing you have to learn and understand, every action has a reaction. Everything has a pro and con. Every decision has a consequence. You may not have meant for it to happen, but because this happened, you may not do this again. But you damn sure won't if you get control over this. I will know that's how I am gonna get better is be honest. Be honest. Open and honest. This is why I say get a therapist. Because we need to start there. Because what they need to do is help you unpack this past of yours. You got a lot of shit up in your attic. A lot of boxes got all kind of shit in it. You don't know what's in there because you have locked everything away. Christian, ask your question. Kayla, I want you to see a therapist. I want you to talk to a psychiatrist or a psychologist, whichever one. Get in there. Understand when you go in there, you are going to have to talk about some uncomfortable things. You're going to have to talk about some things that you're not going to like. And because you have been diagnosed with ADHD, and because you have a drug tolerance history, they may not be able to medicate you the same way. Are you going to have a prosperous life? No, Christian. Work on that some more. Because I think you need to figure out what your idea of prosperous is. I feel better talking to you. No problem. By all means, keep asking questions. I know plenty of people who have gone to therapy for emotional trauma, emotional baggage, just literally trying to get their head on straight. You don't have to be out there alone. No one is alone. You may feel like you're alone, but nobody is alone. Even if you have to go to like a church first just to get a pastor and get somebody to refer you to someone. Start somewhere. Make sure they actually real with their shit. Make sure they are what they say. You got a lot of background baggage. What kind of psychic abilities do I have? I think it'd be easy to say what kind I don't have. And right now, I don't know any that I don't have. Are you going to get a head in your job? No. Christian, what are you trying to do? Because you got a lot of no's. Are you actually putting in the work, or you just think it's going to fall in your lap? You can't tell your family what, Kaylee? See, that's another damn problem. Everybody be so goddamn scared and self-conscious to say they're going into therapy. You know what that means? That means you really don't know your family. You're not comfortable. And you know, sometimes it's best not to tell your family, because they can sit here and look at you and be like, oh, she's just going to do it again. She'll just slip again. Show them better than you can tell them. You ain't got to tell nobody your damn business if you don't want to. General, Christian, focus on your family. And focus on making better decisions. The Hermit is inverted. This is unwise decisions. This is maybe going out too much. But for the most part, you don't know how to detach, Christian. You keep holding on to stuff. You got the Ten of Cups upright. This is about security. This is about family. This is mainly focused on your family. And Judgment is inverted. You make terrible decisions. I'm going to try. I need to, especially now my daughter has gotten in touch. Your daughter want her mama. That's what it is. Everybody wants their mama. Every baby out there want mama. Everybody is somebody's baby. Every baby want mama. What cards I give you, baby? I don't remember. Once I pull them, I pull them. Michaela, what you need to do now, you need focus, and that's hard as hell for you. You need to focus. You need to find this therapist. You need to get into, and I feel like you have an aversion to saying program, but you need to get into a routine of seeing a therapist. You need to get into a routine of listening, active listening. There's a difference. Hearing is listening without activity, without intention. Listening means you're engaged, you're fully in tune. You need to get with a therapist who specializes in basically disabilities. Because if you were like a 2-year-old or something with ADHD, you would be considered a disability. So, you need to get with a therapist, psychologist, psychiatrist, some type of physician who specializes with disability or specifically ADHD. Because the one thing you need to get under control is your impulse control. That's why you take it. Because when you're high, you calm down properly. Most likely whatever you're taking is calming you down. Or it could be like somebody I know where in order to calm him down, they actually have to amp him up. I forgot what the thing is called, but some people their mind works so fast that the only way to level them out is to ramp their mentality, ramp their cognitive skills, ramp everything up until it exhausts them. So it's 2 different ways that I know of that people treat people who have these type of issues. If you got impulse control, they're either going to bring you down or they're going to burn you out. And that's why you're taking those drugs, because they do one of those 2 things. They've either brought you down or they've raced you around so damn much till you're tired and you can finally think straight. So that's one. Find this therapist. You can work. It might take you some time. It's going to take time. But you can actually get through this. And not forgiving yourself for the fight that you had with your friend, that is not your fault. Y'all had a fight. It is what it is, baby. You can't change the past. I wouldn't worry and dwell on that past. Instead, I would try my best to make my present and my future better. I'm not saying get caught up and addicted to being better and doing better for the sake of doing better. I would say do better, be better because you want to be. My goal is always to be better than I was yesterday. Even if it's something small. My goal is always to speak to myself the way I would want to be spoken to, and the way I would speak to my lover, the way I would speak to my husband, my kids, my mom, my dad, my grandmother. It's the way I would speak to them, with respect and with love. It is not his job to forgive you. There are a lot of people out there who won't forgive what's been done to them. Your job is to forgive yourself, because you don't know what you don't know until you do need to know it, and you don't know it. It's okay. You are just fine, but you can be better. You could be worse, but you can be better. And that's what we're focusing on. You got this. And now you have even more reason. Your little girl looking for you. Your little girl want her mama. Do you have something to show the class? As usual, she has to make her appearance. You think she can do it? She says she knows you can do it. Jojo, you got a question? I am Philly J Serpent. Thank you for being a fan, sugar. I think it says vibe. What's going on? Well, I don't know, Christian. You got another question? You cooking? What you cooking, JoJo? Okay, get down. You're just lost. Okay, let's find this baby. What you need now? That you doing it to yourself. You got Eight of Swords inverted. This is being caught between a rock and a hard place. You can either pop that bubble and let all the responsibilities, all the decisions and everything finally fall on you, or you can make good and make do with what you have around you right now, Christian, and you could work with what you got. You can, I wouldn't say get comfortable. Comfort is the worst thing ever, because when you get comfortable, you get complacent. I don't want you to get comfortable and complacent. Kiara, what's up? I don't want you to get comfortable and complacent with where you are, because that would mean you don't think you should get better. Be okay with where you are, but still push for more. Still push for better. Ace of Swords is inverted. You feel trapped. You feel like you can't go anywhere, do anything. And then you have the Four Swords inverted. You don't know how to sit your ass still. You don't know how to rest. You are always on the damn go. You so damn busy minded and busybody. You need to take time to breathe. You need to take time for yourself. And from your last reading, knowing that your focus is on your family, I don't know if you got kids or not, but a lot of mothers, parents, period, but mothers in particular, tend to lose themselves, lose their identity of who they were before they became a mama. Because when you go to school, first thing they'll sit and say, "Hey, your mama here." You become that child's mama. Christian Jr., your mama here. Oh, you're Christian's mother. They start losing that identity. Now, my question for you is, are you wrapped up in being mama? And that's all you know how to be. Rafadon, what's up? No, I need to get the mic that hangs here. You're not wrapped up. Do you have your own identity? Then break the cycle. Saying you wrapped in a vicious cycle. The fact that you can identify that it is a vicious cycle means you can identify how to break it. So how does Christian break this cycle? Push the envelope. You literally got the same card, except this time it's upright. Last time you got it, it was inverted. This is saying, in order for you to break that cycle, you got to get uncomfortable. Remember how I said, I don't want you complacent and fine with where you are, but being okay with it? Best example I can give you is the picture. This woman is completely naked in a bubble on top of all these swords. That means she's at her bare minimum. And she is trapped in the bubble. But is she trapped or is she safe? Some people would say this is her being trapped because she looks like she's trying to break the bubble. This could be that she's not. When you say you're an escort, so you literally are, but like, wait, okay, hold up, wait, what kind of escort we talking about? Like, you got one of them black books of clients escort? So you really are her. I was gonna say, how does that work? Like, the one I'm thinking, okay, like, low end or high end? Cause high end, I done heard some shit, and them damn near sugar babies. Well, that's you. This whole card is you. Got it. Understood. Okay. Yeah, that's you. I would say that is perfectly you. You bare ass in a lens. That's not a bubble, that is a lens. Now, you could break that lens. However, 6 to 7 a okay. Well, you could break that lens, but that means all those responsibilities, they still there. Now, understand that. Just because you break that lens doesn't mean these responsibilities and these decisions disappear. So you might be making good money escorting folks around. And if you choose not to escort people around, guess what? You still got to pay the bills. I'm not condoning, I'm not denying. I'm just saying I understand. I mean, hell, to look here, at the end of the day, everybody is escorting. You need to work to get money, and usually that means making people happy. You make people happy, you get money. Everybody's an escort. You got 3 of coins upright. Yeah, you stuck. That's what that card is. You stuck. 3 of coins is working on your craft. Now, whether you want to stay escorting people or whether you want to do something different, whether it is, whether you want to stay the escort or whether you want to do something different, this means work on it. This, now that I know what it is you do and the fact that there's a lens involved, this looks like maybe change the view. Maybe change your platform. Maybe change what it is. Maybe it takes $10,000 rather than like 1,000. I this just says to work on your craft, hone it, refine it. Maybe talk to some maybe talk to some higher paid professional women and see what they have done to make more money for less work. Maybe do that. And then last card is faith. Believe it. I mean, if you look here, you have said what you are. You understand it. You understand the pros and the cons, the implications, everything. Now, all you have to do is believe whatever it is you want, you can have, and just go from there. But you have to be sure of what you want to do. Do you want to stay doing that because it's easy? Do you understand that at some point in time you will get older and things may not look the same? Oh, excuse me. I don't know if you have a 401k or a savings account, or you investing, but or are you doing it as is this a stepping stone type thing where you're just trying to get this amount of money up now to do something else to make everything work? It's hard work. Well, are you at a level where you can meet some of the more professional, some more of the, higher paid girls and speak with them? Are you in a position to speak with, a manager? Someone who is, you're good at it. Okay. If you're good at it, be better. So now you're saying it's hard work. How can you make it easy for you? Like, think about what it is you do and then see if there's a way to make it easier. I'm being dead ass serious. Like, the whole reason I have not done like videos of my lives and like cut like a lot of my really good either my really funny rants or my really informative rants and made videos of them is because I lazy. I lazy. I don't want to do the editing. But I could, and that would get me to posting every day on my channels. It's just easier to stream and be done with it. And then it's like, damn, I really want to get that post. Like a couple days ago, I really want to get that out of my post, so I'm gonna have to stream that and do it anyway. But think about what it is you do. If you are someone who does streams and you say you post and you do like 6, 7 like a day, maybe don't do 6, 7 a day. Maybe cut the amount down, but up the price. Maybe instead of saying maybe you do a pay-per-view. No? Well, maybe do a pay-per-view thing. Pay to play. Pay, just damn pay. Pinkberry Shadows, what's up? Yeah. If you say you're good at it. I'm sorry, but I don't do shit for free. Now, yes, I am streaming, but I do have clients that pay, which is why they get prioritized. So when I'm not on here streaming, I have actual clients that book their session, which is why I always tell people to book their sessions. Because on here, I have to split my attention between everybody. So do a pay-per-view type thing. Maybe you have like specific people who come see you all the time. Maybe have a regular channel and then a pay-per-view channel where it's more, more intimate. You get to speak more directly. You get to know the people. Now, look, I ain't gonna lie. Years ago, I thought about being a sugar baby. I ain't gonna lie. I was tired of working. Baby, when I say I was tired of working. Every damn thing got on my nerves. And I looked up one lady and she said this damn woman don't make no fucking sense. Like, she get on my damn nerves how easy her life looked. But she is like paid to look like a Barbie doll, basically. She got kids. And she's a sugar baby. Her sugar daddy is like buku fucking rich. And pays for everything. Has her allowance, everything set up. This bitch make about, what did she say she make? $2 million a year? Being a sugar baby? But he like her to look a certain way, so he pays for her, augmentations and stuff. And they asked her kids, they was embarrassed. And she was like, what do you think your kids gonna do? She's like, shh, they ride around here in Range Rovers. I don't think they feel shit. He's already 5.50 in. Well, I would say this. When I looked at sugar babyism or sugar babyness or sugar, just being a sugar baby, I saw there were 3 different types. And they called one a Splendor Daddy. I laughed so damn hard. Where he ain't a real sugar baby or sugar daddy. He just is fake. But apparently, a sugar baby it's a contract. You sit down and you talk it out. Look here. This is what I need. Some guys will give like a stipend, a weekly allowance. You discuss the weekly allowance. If you want to have them throw in extras, like, hey, this is what I will not do. Some people get in these sugar baby relationships to marry later. I don't know how well that works out. One woman was married, and she was a sugar baby, and it was like, how does your husband feel about that? And it's like, he understands it's work. So you gotta look at things. I know I'm filled with all kind of goddamn knowledge. I told you I like learning. I like researching. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it. Long as look here, ain't nothing wrong with sugar babying, escorting or anything like that. So long as one, everybody is involved, understands. Everybody that's involved in it understands, knows everything is on flat out on the table. There's nothing hidden, and everybody is consenting to it. Not being bullied into it, not being coerced into it, not being threatened into it. That this is, you got to see that this is business. That's a business contract, sugar. If he want to pay to look at you, all right. Here's what it is. This is what I'm available to do. This is how much I need. What are you willing to put up? Y'all negotiate that shit out. And then send Madam Shad'O her finder's fee. Send me my finder's fee. Lord, look here. I made a joke years ago, and I was so good the damn joke that I was like, damn, I really should do this shit for real. When I did security, I did it. I really had my coworkers looking at me like, you the goddamn godfather. I told them that when I was in high school, now mind you, I am very good at making up stories. I love writing. I actually write fanfics and stuff. And I told them, because they made it so fucking easy. I told them, because he was talking about how all these girls and, oh, when they in college, they do this and this. Basically, they gave me all the info, and I just made a story out of it. I said, well, shit, when I was in college, I basically was a madam. And they looked at me like, bullshit. I said, okay, well, think about it. This is how the shit went. And literally, my brain will start playing the film, and I would just tell what it is that I'm seeing. They just didn't realize I was making this shit up. I said, yeah, it was a homegirl I had in college, and then, mind you, they went to my college, so it was real easy to suck them into the story. I said, yeah, she went to, I know that building over there, right? He's like, yeah, across the street from the Froyo place? Yeah. Okay, so she had this guy who wanted to talk to her, and she wasn't sure, like, she was just gonna go. And I'm like, fool, like, you need to do this shit, set it up this way. And the girl was like, why would I do that? And I was like, because it's safe. You don't meet nobody you don't know without having somebody there to have your back. You don't go up here and trade nothing. Like, even if it's just you go out on a date, bitch, you send your address, you ping the location, you got somebody on call, checking in, case closed, what's up? You doing all this stuff. And I said that she did it. And I said, look, I'll be there in the background. I'll watch your back. Now, mind you, we was in college. So I told him that we went up there one day. And she was hoping meeting him, and they going like the subway or some shit. And how dude started getting a little handsy. I said, well, I had a homeboy who did security. So I asked him if he could, mind you, I'm making all this damn shit up. Like, it was true and not true. I did have a homeboy who did security, just not the security that I was talking about. So I said I had a homeboy who did security and everything. And I asked to borrow his walkie. And when she was there, she, when she got jittered, I said, this is your tell for me. If you need help, that you'll do this. If you're okay, continue the conversation. But if he is above your pay grade, then you give me this signal, and then we do work. And I told him how the girl sat there, and she was like she was trying to walk away like nicely. So I gave her the escape call that he wouldn't let her answer. So I told him like, yeah. So I watched her as she was trying to answer her phone, and he got handsy with her. So I hit the button to, you know, do the dispatch thing and everything, and dude freaked out, and I had my homeboy coming in like drag his ass to the street. And they look at me like, of course it sounds fantastical. Apparently, again, I'm very good at what I do. I said, well, she was like, but I said, no, that's why you get the money up front. That's why I told you, if he's taking you somewhere, or if y'all were supposed to be doing whatever, you need to get a deposit. Babe, I had this whole damn thing spun, and guess what? Here I am, Madam Shad'O. This damn funny as hell. Well, I say I speak shit into existence. I speak shit into existence. But apparently, after I told him this, I said, well, yeah, it was actually a couple of other girls. Like, she did it, and she actually did a couple more dates like this. And I was just, you know, me and my homeboy was in the back, and she slid us some money because we looked out for her. And it got to the point where she started asking me if I could arrange the dates for her. And I was like, the fuck you mean arrange them? It was like, I thought it was like, she said, well, she had a lot of guys who wanted to date her, but she didn't want to do it. She's not that outspoken. I said, so she just had them call me, like call or text her phone, and I would be the one who answered and set up the dates, and I knew everything, and all she had to do was show up, and I got my finder's fee. And eventually, I literally had about 10 to 15 girls doing it. By the time I finished telling, they were looking at me like, you ran a brothel? I let them think about that for, I want to say I did the whole day. Actually, I did it more than a day because it was the weekend. I think I did the weekend, and I came back on that Monday because I didn't work the weekend. I didn't work the weekends. I told them on a Friday, and Friday's our early day, so we got out by like 12, 1 o'clock, and forgot to tell them that it was a joke. But I came in Monday. I said, yeah, you know, I used to have this card, like, and I forgot I had a good, oh my God, I had made up a good name for it and everything. Nah, it was like rent-a-hole, dollar-hole. It was something like that, but it was something like not as derogatory. And he came up to me. He was like, hey, my homeboy, you know, he went to that school, and I asked him if he knew any of the girls that was, you know, under this phone number. I said, what the fuck are you talking about? He was like, yeah, you know, my homeboy, he was up there, he got, you know, he playing this, and, you know, my other homeboy, he about to graduate, so he doing this, and I asked him, you know, if he knew anybody, because I told him I had to disband it because I graduated, so I wasn't about to see him run some shit, and I'm not on the campus, and it's expensive to live downtown. I had forgot all about the whole damn story I had told them. I looked at him, I said, fool, I was playing. And he looked at me, he's like, what? He's like, yeah, I was playing. But I said, bro, you gave me all the information. I just spun a story for it. I said, you can go look it up, you can ask around campus or whatever, but you are not, I said it didn't exist. I just made all this shit up on the spot. Yeah, they was fucked up. Apparently, they had been researching me for the whole weekend. Yeah. That's why I learned I had to be very careful when I spun stories. Like, I spun a story back in high school. Look, at this time, it was a fantastical story. There was absolutely no way it was believable. But nowadays, yeah, it could be. We had because I was in band, and we didn't have a lot of white kids in band. We had this one girl, and I said, damn, you got some big ass calves. Like, I didn't know why she literally had them, you know, those Arnold Schwarzenegger, I do, you know, muscle building, bodybuilding. She had those type of calves. Come find out she was a ballerina. So that makes sense. And I forgot why I did this to her. But I told her, I was like, oh yeah, I was born a boy. And she looked at me and she wasn't believing it. I was like, yeah, my name is not this. It was actually this when I was born, but I've never felt like it. So, like, yeah, I was born a boy. And she looked at me and was like, oh my God. Like, but you look so girly. You look like oh my God. And I saw how quick she was believing. I said, I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm fucking with you. This is not true. You want to see my baby pictures? I'm a girl. I have done some shit. Oh my God, I swear I have done some shit. I still remember that girl name. I wonder what she doing nowadays. She was so sweet. Like, she would have been a great teacher. And she was man, when I say she was that ballerina where she could stand on point without point shoes. Like, she could literally stand on her toes, and it used to freak me the fuck out. You a Capricorn. You know, I don't know no signs except the ones that I already know. Like the people who are around me. So I don't know any of the characteristics or traits of any other signs but the ones I've been dealing with. This is what happens when y'all come into the Shad'O Gallery. Y'all go on the dark side of the web. Little boy, why are you over here bothering me? Boy, get off of my chair. If y'all see me just moving, somebody's using my chair to scratch their back. What you think mine is, Christian? Why are you so hungry? Stop. What did you get? Now get down. Get my candy cane. Move. You're not getting my candy cane. See, that's what they wanted. Tim, Gina, what's up? Oh, they ignore me now. Of course, JoJo. And JoJo, you did not tell me what you were cooking me. What are you cooking me? Aquarius or Aries? The disrespect, Christian. Christian is disrespect. Oh, you was frying some chicken? I better have a plate over there, JoJo. Bingo, Christian. House of Cups is inverted. JoJo, you a little out of sorts with your emotions. It's like either you don't feel anything or you're unsure how you feel. You got the hangman upright. It's like everything around you is right side up, but you're looking at everything from a altered point of view. You're looking at things maybe in a mirror. You're looking at things upside down. It's not a bad thing. Just understand that your perspective is your perspective. It does not mean you're wrong, and it does not mean they're right. It just means you see things the way you see things, and they see things the way they see things. And then you got Nine of Wands upright. This is the soldier waiting for instructions. This is the soldier awaiting his orders, his commands. It's almost like you've asked your fiance to marry you, and you just waiting for her to pick the date. Or backwards. You know the fucked up thing is, I really could see me being a madam. K-Star, what's up? That's exactly what's happening. You still don't have a date. When did y'all get engaged? When I say I'm good at what I do, I'm good at what I do. You see numbers like that? Do you have dyslexia? 6 months ago, I mean that I could understand as long as it wasn't like a full year ago or something. But I would say, and you gotta think of with Corona and everything, she might want because like you said, your wife is your fiance is Hispanic, so she got a big family. She might want everybody to be there, but trying to figure out the venue and trying to figure. I mean, hell, and it could be cold feet too. But sit down and talk about it. Linda, what's up? Chocolate cake, what's up? Oh, Christian, you're dyslexic? I don't know if you're saying all the way as in agreeing to what I said or not. Why did I just see or think Nickelback? Who was talking about Nickelback? When I said my fiance, I want to live together before we get married. Okay. Yeah, I thoroughly believe that. I don't think you should get married before you live together. You at least got to do a whole year together. Cause baby, so many marriages that I done seen, I'm like, now you could have avoided all that had you just lived together with for at least 3 months. Now you mad that his socks stand up in the corner by themselves. You could have been found that out. Walk around, get married, and find out he shop for groceries once a month. She ain't slept over at your place. How did y'all get engaged? Look here. I wasn't even engaged, but I fucked with the dude I was fucking with hard. Baby, didn't sleep over. You might as well give me my side of the closet and half the drawers. She ain't got her toothbrush over there? Because y'all at fiance level now. Ain't no more spend the night bed. This is my drawer. This is my half. She's still with her parents and afraid of making them mad by sleeping over before marriage. That's a hard thing to shake, baby. And you gotta understand. Is this something you're prepared for? And I mean marriage to her because she seems very... Her parents, her family's opinions sound like they mean a lot to her. Now, I'm not saying y'all not a good match. I'm not saying y'all are a good match. I'm not saying anything. I'm saying, did you know this before you proposed? I have been trying to get this out of my nose. I should have ate peppermint earlier. No, I should have made that peppermint tea when I got home. Damn. No, I'll make some before I go to bed. It should empty out my nostrils. She's very controlled about her parents. I knew that before. Okay. Just make sure you know and understand. Because here's the thing. We fall in love with potential. We fall in love by wanting to fix people. This is a hard thing for people to break. And I'm pretty sure you love her for who she is. But I would hope that a lot of your... Oh, shit. I will hope that a lot of your love and affection to her is not because you want to fix her or make her better. That you feel like she should be more free and more of an individual. And you feel like if you marry her, she will be different. I'm hoping that's not what's going on. Miss Pooh, what's up? Stereo, what's up? It's been stuck in my head yesterday and today. I had a girl, Donna was her name. Since she left me, I'll never be the same. 'Cause I love that girl, Donna, oh, where can you be? Where can you be? Since you left me, never be the same. Now I'm gonna have to listen to that whole playlist. JoJo. So as I say, he thought he put more chicken in. Sir, now you're making me upset because I cannot find a bag of chicken wings around here. I have been looking in Walmart for at least the entire time y'all have been engaged in my Walmart, and I have not found those wing sections like you get like a, if you go buy some wings like American Deli or something, can't find them nowhere. I can't even find the full size wings because I like to fold them in, and I actually like to chew on the part that really ain't got no meat on it. Can't find them either. Okay, as long as you understand that. Because you know that whatever irks you now is going to irk you when you're married. So if there's some unresolved things or anything, talk them out now. JoJo over there frying chicken. I want some chicken. Why did Lil Debbie come out with ice cream? I've been seeing this shit all around and I thought it was fake. Lil Debbie done came out with her own ice cream with the honey buns and zebra cakes, and says people gonna be lined up like Black Friday. I've been on a major frying kick lately. Cause I'm extra crispy. JoJo, do you want to get divorced before you get married? Cause I feel like I should divorce you because you're telling me all this delicious facts and I don't have a plate. He got a whole just, and then they coming hot out the grease. I don't have good sense. I like my chicken hot. So, oh, that was one thing my mama couldn't stand about me. Soon as she take chicken at the fryer or something, she know I'm gonna be right there. Get a little piece of that one. It's still popping. Pat it. Blow on it. Let me get that piece. I have red potatoes. You know what I was shocked at? I put some red potatoes in my air fryer. And I actually got them to come out pretty damn crispy, like some potato wedges. They were good as shit. Now that I've kind of figured out how to use it, because I used to fuck up fries all the time. I thought you just put the fries in, from the bag like you do in fucking hot, like you do grease. And then I learned very quickly, no, you got to put oil in them first. My recipe for what? Red potatoes? I don't like too much stuff on my potatoes. Well, at least my red potatoes, because they're red potatoes. And I thought I was going to mess them up. But accent, black pepper, and season salt. That's like the base. Now, if you want to get a little extra with it, I mean, you can use Italian seasoning. I bought this seasoning at, I think I bought a seasoning at Dollar Tree. It is literally called French fry seasoning. I have only used that once, but that's when I fucked up the French fries. So I'm kind of wondering if I should try them on these red potatoes. I might try them. I think I'm gonna try them. Yeah, when I say every time I see my smile, I think I'm just the cutest thing. I literally love me when I'm smiling. I love me when I'm not smiling, but I absolutely love my smile. Randy Youngster Joel, what's up? I have that in my camera right now. Is it good? I got the popcorn seasoning too though. If I'm right, I got the popcorn seasoning in there. I might have to try this. Jojo, I swear if I gain this the weight that I done lost back because of you. I'll just say thank you. I'm gonna need to try that. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna be right back. I'm about to go find the seasoning. Hold on. Let me see here. Is it this one? Cause I'm kind of paranoid to use it. Probably can't use it. This one? And you put it on popcorn? Salt, paprika, garlic, onion. Literally, that's the basis of any kind of season I do. Seasoned salt, accent, black pepper, garlic, and onion. But I use garlic powder and onion powder when I want a certain flavor. But I done got on this kick of actually getting the garlic and mincing it with my grater. It has MSG and black pepper. Yeah. So I could use this. Okay, now what about this one? Have I used this one? I think I have opened it. I think I opened it by accident. Oh, I haven't. What about this one? Because this one I haven't even opened up. But now I'm kind of curious. It's butter popcorn seasoning. I'm gonna make some popcorn tonight. And I'm gonna put this on it. And then I'm probably coming here specifically tomorrow just to fuss JoJo out if it's good. Because then I'm gonna have to go to the store and buy me some more popcorn. We're gonna find out. I think I might have looked up and found this one. Do you make your popcorn in the bag or on the stove? I make it in the bag, but I so want to learn how to make it over the stove. Like, I try, of course, it is me So I wouldn't be me if I did not try it. I tried to open bag popcorn and pop it over the stove before. I don't have that kind of stove. I mean, I don't have that kind of pan or nothing. Admittedly, I was like maybe middle school or high school when I tried this, but it did not work. I do want to make some stove popcorn though. You want to buy the little thing, shake it up. Wait, do you make yours over the stove or something? Or should I? Does this not work with? Feel like this gonna be that gourmet popcorn. That gourmet. Damn, $10, $20 a bag popcorn. Get kernels and some oil in a pot and turn up the heat. That's it? Like, do it have to be specific oil or? Stop playing with me. You tell me right now I can go buy like a thing of popcorn kernels. And, cause I got plenty of oil in there, baby. I use canola oil. Can I use canola oil? Cause I'd be real. I would not be me if I did not take at least one popcorn kernel and put it in some, put it in the, and put it in the deep fryer just to see what happens. Stop playing. I would be mad if I could have been making my popcorn this whole time. So JoJo, just know we gonna fight. I use jalapenos marinated canola oil, so it comes out a little spicy. Man, JoJo, we gonna fight, man. Me and JoJo gonna fight. JoJo, we're getting a divorce. I know you didn't know we were married, but we were married. We're getting a divorce because you've been holding out. You've been holding out some delicious treats from me for just too long now. First you frying chicken. Now you talk about some spicy jalapeno. Some spicy jalapeno popcorn. We just gonna get a divorce. I can't deal with I can't deal with the distrust and the lack of honesty. Been living by myself, I get bored and try things. Sound too much like me. Oh boy. Jalapeno. Daryl, what's up? Jalapeno canola oil. Yes, food makes me happy. Even if I'm already happy, it makes me happier. So wait, okay, wait. When you do the popcorn, do you season you season it like right after you pull it out the oil or right after it pops? So it's still like a little oily and it sticks better, or like when do you season it? Because I would be crazy enough to season the oil first and still season the popcorn after it popped. Oh, excuse me. So they're gonna have me in here, and I'm gonna have to call my mom. Be like, Mama, I set the kitchen on fire because JoJo told me. I seen when it's done popping with a little oil left on it. Okay. And so when I just be prepared for a phone call, cause when I set the house on fire, try to pop some popcorn. Well, JoJo told me, who the fuck is JoJo? He one of my viewers. He told me popcorn like this. Actually, I like my popcorn. Like, I don't like it. I like some of them to have a little burnt. Yeah. Apparently, I like a lot of my food to be a little burnt. Like hot links, gotta be a little burnt. Sausages, gotta be a little burnt. Anything I put on the skillet, gotta have a little char on it. Yes. Like, honestly speaking, if I do hot links, slice that boy down the middle, and pretty much once it starts curling up by itself, you already know the part that's laying down is charred. Flip a little bit over on the back, and yeah. If it don't have a little black on it, for me, I like to have a good decent amount. I don't know what it is about that char. It tastes so damn good on a hot link. Damn, I gotta go pick up some hot links. Burn the last chicken. Minnie don't burn no chicken now. It ain't burn, it's charred, okay? You tried Cajun style. The way I just felt like somebody was like, do not disrespect Cajun by saying it's burnt. Like, I felt some Cajun ancestors step in and was like, it's what? We don't burn. My bad. Well, chalk that up to you shouldn't be talking about all this delicious food and I don't have a plate. Yeah, I'm petty. I've heard that. I have never done it. I'm not a big mayo fan. I mean, like a light mayo, maybe, yeah, but not a lot. Bacon chicken with mayo on top to keep it moist. I have not done that. Like, you just spoon, like, just cover it and try it in the air fryer. Putting the mayonnaise on top of the chicken and putting it in the air fryer? Automatically, my ass is like, why don't I just season it? Then add like when you're doing like an egg wash, and then like put a nice light coat on it, season it again. You put the mayo under the skin. Yeah, I would have been doing like apparently some mayo fried chicken. Jojo, we are just getting a divorce. I just cannot handle the amount of lack of communication that we've had with all these delicious recipes. I feel, Jojo, I feel like you obviously don't care about me. Because if you cared, you would have already told me about these delicious ass foods. And you would have already made me a plate. I'm gonna try that next time. But Jojo, I feel like you've withheld some valuable need to know information. I just can't believe that you would not tell me about this. After all we've been through. I thought we were more JoJo. I thought we were better than this JoJo. JoJo, you're no longer okay. Your food is still invited to the cookout, but you just can't be there. Can't believe he did this to me. Every time it like the wind blows really hard, it does a connection issue. Anyone else have any other questions other than why the hell? Oh, now you about to talk about grilling. Jojo, is it that you don't like me? Is that what this is? What did I do? Why do you have such animosity towards me to tell me about all these delicious foods that you can make and I cannot have a plate for? Kelsey, what's up? Grilling as a craft is a specialty. What I'm hearing is JoJo talk a lot, and he gonna have to make me a couple of plates. So we're gonna go ahead and tell fiance that JoJo has been talking all this shit about his food, and I need a plate. So let fiance know that should I ever meet you in the future, you owe me plates. Anyone else got any other questions? Other than what the hell JoJo cooking now? Oh, I was about to say, why am I hearing power surge and that's the train? Wait, what are you cooking with the fried chicken? I mean, it's not that you can't have fried chicken by itself. You absolutely can. What's next week gonna look like? A fight? If you don't bring me my plate. Oh, what in that we gonna look like? It's by itself. I'm gonna tell you what you can do. You can go to Walmart and get some of them extra crispy fast food fries, and they literally taste like fast food fries. All I do is throw them in a deep fryer. I've thrown them in the air fryer before, and they are so good. Jojo, you got Page of Swords upright. This is learning about decisions. So you may come to a crossroads where normally you would have acted with this a certain way, but you have matured and you are not going to behave in the same way you've learned. You got the Eight of Cups upright. This is advancement. This is progression. This is moving up. This is if anything does not work with you, does not serve you, not like just serving, but if it doesn't benefit you, you've let it go and you're moving on. Only thing is, Knight of Cups is inverted. You may either be bored or you may not really have a fuck to give. Like, if it doesn't genuinely move you, like you don't feel attached, you don't feel attached to an outcome, if you don't feel like doing it, you're just not gonna do it. I'm gonna make them red potatoes. That's what I'm gonna do. Marsha, what's up? I'm gonna make them red potatoes. Like, it's like I got a taste for potatoes, but it's not the French fry ones that I have. So I'm gonna make them red potatoes. I'm gonna use this French fry seasoning since you done brought it back to my attention. Thank you, Marsha. Anyone have any questions? So I'm growing up and shedding away past trauma. It could be. It could be past trauma. Yeah, could be. Yeah, it sounds like it. It'll be a week of growth. Let me put on here to get some hot links. Go do your taxes, and I'm gonna be out of here. Ooh, cha. Mm. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and head on out of here. I'm gonna go lay down. Like I was exhausted, but I had to come in here. I was like, nah, I'm doing good. I'm like pretty much back on schedule and everything. I can't stop now. But yeah, it's hitting now. So yeah, I'm about to go and take a night nap. Literally, that's what I call them because I literally I just don't sleep long. In the daytime, I sleep. Nighttime, I come alive and I got to boogie on the disco ride. Oh yeah. Oh, but anyway, we thank you for joining us in the Shad'O Gallery. The lights are out, the doors are closed. The Hellpaw will graciously and gratefully escort you on out the door and off of the premises. Please do not trip on your way out. They do not care. They will catch you out like a bag of bones or runes. If you would like to book your private session, purchase a live pool, or donate to me, the Hellpaw, or the show in general, you may do so at my website, www.madamshado.wixsite.com/website. Oh, thank you, JoJo. You too. No W in Shad'O. Cash out, PayPal, Madam Shad'O. No W in Shad'O. If you put a W in Shad'O, I'm not responsible where you go or where you end up. Love me, like me, share, and subscribe to me. Turn your notifications on so you know when I go live. Join me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. Big O if you're on Big O. By all means, wear my tag loudly and proudly, sugar. If I extended any invitations to any energetic beings during this live, your invitation has been rescinded and your permission has been revoked. That being said, any energetic beings that are here that are not welcome here, not assigned to be here, and not supposed to be here, you do not have to go home, but you do have to get the hell out of here and off of the premises. We thank you all. We will see y'all most assuredly Monday. But I might come in here tomorrow to yell at JoJo. We'll see. Take care now. Bye bye then.